All right, guys, and good day whenever it is you're connecting from, and welcome again to my YouTube channel. Last week we had a very busy week, right, regarding our boot camp, or just concluded boot camp, and that was the reason why we couldn't send in a market compass video on what we could expect for the JPYs. Okay, so we're going to be diving right into that today. And we'll go quickly to look at the JPY basket. We'll be analyzing deeply the JPY basket, and then from there, we correlate it to the rest of the assets class that we have. All right, so as it's done, our analysis will start from the monthly time frame, and I'm looking for the most recent daily range on the monthly time frame, which to me is going to span from these lows all the way to these highs. And I want to go down to the daily time frame and look at what the daily time frame structure is showing us at the current price action. So from here, we had this price movement. If you turn to line charts, you will see clearly the structure. Here we had, after these higher highs, higher lows, price broke structure here, give us a new lower lows, give us a lower highs, give us a lower low because that was the low that closed below this. It gave us a new lower high, a lower low because this low closed below these lows. All right, a lower high, a lower low, and we got a bullish price action here. Price gave us higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, broke structure. So apparently now we are bearish in the market. All right, so my bias is bearish bias. That is how I trade. I don't see this as an internal liquidity of any sort. I trade my daily time frame structure exactly the way I see my daily time frame structure. So we are bearish, and our bearish range is going to span from these highs all the way to these lows. So what I'll be looking out for this week is, let's see if we can get some bullish price action to begin to take price to the downside. Easy targets that we're going to have within these levels are going to be the quarter point, which lies right here at 6,500 quarter points, okay? So those levels hold a very, very strong push and pull for me that I can potentially see price come into. There are some other liquidities below here also that we could potentially see price want to capture. But then overall, my target is going to be to see price come all the way to this downside. So these highs, these lows, as defined that my daily trading range, all I want to do is to now scale down to the lower time frame to begin to spot that opportunities. So the JPY basket has given me a call already that we should potentially see bearish price action on the JPY basket. Now, this is what it's going to mean for us on the other assets, that's the XXS JPY, which guys include the USD JPY, the GBP JPY, Euro JPY, and CAD JPY. So what I can potentially expect on that particular asset is that we should see bullish price action since we're expecting a bearish price action on GBP JPY. And as usual, once we do an analysis like this, the follow-up of this analysis is usually done in our Telegram channel. So if you're watching this video, you're not subscribed to our Telegram channel, sorry about that, you want to check our description box, or check the description box below, and you're going to see the link to the Telegram channel. You click the link and you join for the follow-up of potential trading opportunities that will come. Because majorly what we do in this session is to identify buyers only, okay? And potential targets and points of interest. So having said that, we now want to come down to the GBP JPY, and we are looking for bullish opportunities on the GBP JPY. If you come to the daily time frame here, all right, I will just now be working with the buyers as given to us by the JPY basket. We can see that we have these lows and these highs as our daily range, and price has just been trading within that zone. Give us some inner break of structure here, which we saw price, beautifully reject off from. So having said that, we know that easy targets for next week is going to be here. All right, I don't know if we'll get that pullback on Monday to target, or if by Monday price action, we'll just quickly get that rush to the upside. All right, and if we're looking at that from the quarter points on GBP JPY, we have some easy targets resting way above here, which is at the 197.500 levels. So we know that, okay, since we are coming from these particular zones or quarter points, we can potentially expect price to get to these levels and potentially the next levels that we have here. Okay, so it's an easy target for us at 197.500. So I'll be keeping my eyes on that. On the USD JPY, bullish price action also, as you can see, We are still respecting the daily break of structure we have here. Price came back for retracement. This is our lows and our highs, right? So we can expect and anticipate some more bullish price action, targeting overall these highs. Now, if we look at this, we had these higher highs here, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Price broke structure to the downside, giving us these days of bearish price movement before we saw this counter break. And now we can potentially begin to expect some bullish price action, okay? So where will be that easy target for us on the GBP JPY? I mean, on the USD JPY, we have some pretty much levels. So if by Monday we can get a close above this level and a retest of that level, we know that, okay, the 147.500 level and potentially the 149 point or the 150 levels is going to be a very, very good and interesting levels to want to watch out price to get to, okay? So based on points of interest, I didn't call that for GBP JPY. I will do that now. We can potentially expect some retracements into some demand and supply zones here, or as we can see there, for potential price movement to the upside. But then you know how we use our daily range cycle concept, which I explained in the bootcamp. So you can go through the bootcamp, get to understand my daily range cycle concept, and see how you can potentially use that play using both momentum as guide to know who is actually in charge in the market. All right, so for the GBP JPY, almost the same thing, right? We can maybe expect some little pullback by Monday into some levels here, and using our daily range cycle concept also as a guide, we'll just wait for those evidences and then we'll begin to look for our trades to the upside, okay? Then for the Euro USD, same thing applicable. We are heavily bullish on Euro USD, all right? We are heavily bullish, and you can see the bullish price action after this break. We've been creating higher highs, higher lows, and now a new higher high. So probably a retracement to continue the bullish price action. And every single thing is just in sync with what we have with the JPY basket. Coming to the quarter point levels on the Euro JPY, we smashed this particular quarter point key levels last week. All right, you can see how we moved from this level straight into this next level. So a Monday close, a retest maybe on Tuesday or whatever it may be. Just know that we're expecting that close above this level, a break of this resistance right here. Once we break this resistance here, and we can now expect that retest, and we know that our next target is going to be the 167.500 levels on the Euro JPY. All right, as we know, based on my concept, I believe strongly that price moves from one level to another level, and it's something I want to keep an eye on. On the CAD JPY, same thing applicable, bullish price action. We have these lows and these highs as our original daily time frame structure. You can see here, higher, or let's start from here, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. We didn't break below. So price is still respecting that daily trading range. So we are still trading within this range, and we can potentially expect more bullish price action to take price all the way to the upside. Okay, so having said that, I want to come down to CAD JPY here and use the quarter points for potential areas of target again. Now, beautiful. You see how we had so many support, resistance zone at this particular point, and it was actually resisting and pushing price. You can also confirm from previous price action, and now we are getting price break above it. So we might get a retest, and but one thing is sure is that we are going to see price get to the 107.500 levels. It's just a pretty much sure move. So any good entry on the lower time frame using my daily range cycle model, as you'll be able to get some very much good trades on this particular asset. Okay, so keep your eyes on these things, guys. And like I said, join the free Telegram channel. The link will be in the description box below. All right, join for updates. Because I'll be calling out, okay, watch out for these zones, pay attention to these price levels for potential entries and exits in the market. So you want to join that free Telegram channel to watch and see how we can utilize the opportunities the market to present to us this week, okay? So that will bring us to the end of this video for our weekly compass on the JPY. So if you found any value in this video, if you found, don't mind me for that, all right? So if you found any value from this video, don't forget to drop a comment. If you have questions, also drop that in the comment section. Hit that like and subscribe buttons and share with your friend, okay? So thank you very much for watching to this point, and do have a great and a fruitful week ahead, okay? So stay close. Also, some other great content will be coming your way. And for updates, don't forget to join the free Telegram channel. Cheers and God bless, guys. Shalom, shalom.